Hey guys, so I know it's been a minute since I had to take a sip, talk to y'all. I explain this in every single video, I feel like, but obviously, the point of my channel is to kind of be a place that I can like vent and, talk, but only when I want to. So, I'm not gonna like force myself to make content, obviously. So, it's just been a chaotic couple of weeks. I mentioned in a past video that I am kind of in between two jobs right now and trying to transition to one. So, it's just my life is very chaotic right now and stressful, and so that doesn't leave enough time or a lot of time for me to, think about other things. But I wanted to come out to talk to you guys today. I'm not like driving, I'm kind of stationary in a parking lot, but I wanted to talk to y'all because I am in a spot right now where I'm on Hinge and I'm trying to date, which I know I've explained to you guys before, but it's not like going very well. Well, it's not that it's not going very well. It's just that so I've been on Hinge for like 6 months, I think. And in total, I've been on one actual date. I've been stood up on another one. And then there were two where the girls texted me right before we were actually supposed to go on the date being like, actually, no, I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. So my dating experience, as I'm sure everybody's dating experience has been a train wreck. And I've been talking to this girl that I'm talking to now for about a month, and that's kind of so my process is obviously I'm usually the first person to message them, and then they match with me or whatever, and then, we're talking for a month, and then I ask them on a date. That's usually my process because obviously it takes a month of chatting here and there to get to know the person and to see if they actually would fit in my life. And I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm dating to marry, but on my profile it does say life partner, because, and I know that to some of you that sounds crazy and you're like, well, Emma, that's why your dating experience hasn't gone well. And I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna lie, on a dating profile, and if I'm being honest with myself, I am dating to find a life partner. It doesn't, and power to anybody who's dating casually or something like that, but it doesn't make sense to me for me to do that. It doesn't make sense for me to date casually. That's not me, that's not who I am, and that's not what I want. So I'm 100% honest on my dating profile, which means that obviously that filters out a lot of people, which is good, I think. And I think that more people should be honest and not cater their answers towards other people, because you're not going to find the people that you actually want. If I lied on my dating profile, I wouldn't find somebody who I'm actually compatible with. Do you know what I mean? So I'm, make it very important to me to not lie and to tell the truth and to be honest with the person who I might be going on a date with, 100%, whether that, makes them want to run away or not. It's just how it is for me. And so I've been the reason that I wanted to make this video is because I've been talking to this girl for about a month, and, it's going really great, and I honestly, I'm feeling really, chill about it and really, calm, which is something that I've only ever experienced a couple of times, because normally, I'm a very ride or die bitch. I'm a very, full throttle or none, so to be kind of talking to people casually and seeing what that becomes, that's not really, something that I've been able to do in the past, but since I have so much other shit going on in my life right now, it is kind of nice to not have to commit to somebody immediately. Do you know what I mean? And obviously this is I'm crazy because I'm talking about even before our first date, but there are times when I've been chatting with girls, and even before the first date, in my head, and I'm like, oh, I love this person, which is crazy to say, but it's true. And so it's weird and a new experience for me to just be like casually talking to somebody, but that's what we're doing. And you know, I think it's going really well, and I really like her, and I would love to go on a date with her. I'm trying to kind of figure out what our first date would be, but the reason that I wanted to talk to you guys about this is because I'm in kind of a moment of like uncertainty. For those of you who have ever online dated, especially online dating as queer women, it's hard and you have to go through a lot of checkpoints, right? Because you don't, like, I don't think that for queer people, I don't think that it's easy to date without online, because it's just how it is. Like, we don't you're never certain of whether somebody is queer or whether they aren't, and you don't want to like fall in love with a straight woman, you know? So I think that dating online is a great tool for queer people, but it's also, you know, you have to make sure that you are protecting yourself and that you are staying safe and all that sort of stuff, and not putting yourself in dangerous situations. So you want to make sure that like you're not being catfished and that the person actually has genuine interest in you, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So with me, the problem that I'm running into right now is we've been talking for a while, and I feel like, you know, now like it's kind of ramping down to where I have very few questions that I can ask that I haven't already asked before. And she's asked me questions about myself, and it hasn't been like a, you know, I ask a question and then she answers and she goes, you too, what about you? You know, that sort of thing. She actually asks her own questions, which is good, which is a checkpoint that I always make sure that I go through, because I want to make sure that they have genuine interest in me, and in my answers and responses to their questions. But recently it's been like, you know, she's like, I've been giving her the pause, right, to ask me a question, and she kind of just hasn't been. And I mean recently, in like the past week or so, but still, to me, it's like, you know, and I don't know, I just like, I want her to ask me a question. I want her to be genuinely interested in me. I want her to respond. And right now, you know, it's been a couple days since she responded, which isn't like, I'm not trying to go crazy about that, right? Like, obviously, you know, especially right now, she's like traveling around a lot, and so, you know, she's busy like I am. I get it, okay? But I'm just sitting here and I'm worried that, like, you know, it's fizzling out, or, you know, that she's not interested anymore. And I mean, you know, if that happens, okay, you know, I'll keep dating, I'll keep trying. But I really, really like this girl for a lot of reasons, and she's passed all my checkpoints, which means that she could be a genuinely great life partner for me. And I want the opportunity to meet her in person. Sorry, I'm stuffy, so if you're hearing that. And I want the opportunity to get to know her face to face, and to have her get to know me face to face. And right now I'm just like worried that might not happen because she's become disinterested or something like that. And you know, if that happens, okay, like, it's not the end of the goddamn world. But it's just something that I've been thinking about a lot. And yeah, I want her to respond. I want her to be genuinely interested in me, and I want her to say yes when I ask her to go on a date. And I don't know what date I'm gonna take her on yet. I obviously, like, I kind of pre-plan dates, so like dates that I know would be a good idea. Like, for each person, I'm like, oh, we should go here, right? And then I ask them on the date to the place, right? That's how kind of my process works. But I haven't really picked out a place for her. I just don't know. But I just want to meet her, you know, and talk to her, and kind of like be her best friend. But we'll see. And it's also, you know, I'm in a time in my life where I don't know if I have room for a partner. I don't know if I have time. Obviously, if she's somebody who I'm like, you know, think I could definitely fit into my life, then I will. And if she's somebody I want to move stuff around for, I will. But you know, that's just another checkpoint she's got to cross. But yeah, I never want to be so like critical or anything in dating, but it's true. Like you have to, because you're there. Like for me at least, I'm there to find a specific person, and I'm a lot to handle as a person. And so I need to make sure that the people who I'm talking to can handle who I am. Because I am a lot and I'm not for everybody. I'm not easily digestible. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, just because I know that I've talked on here before about my dating chronicles and everything, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I think a lot of people, like, this is an experience that not a lot of people get, not a lot of people share, is their experience dating, especially dating young, dating queer. So yeah, thank you guys so much for listening. I'll keep you updated, but, you know, we'll see. All right, thanks. Bye. Love, Emma.